Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of DB Cars, and today's episode I'll be showing you guys TribeCar Honda Accord. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Honda Accord from TribeCar itself. So basically I'll be showing you guys the damages for this vehicle there's any before I show you guys the interior, the trunk space as well as the interior for this vehicle. So let me just start off with the damages for this car. So unfortunately this car is a very old car itself. I think it's a 2010, 2011 model itself, so hence you get some scuff up rims on nearly all four sides of the vehicle itself. But upon first inspection wise, I don't really notice any big obvious dent or crack on the vehicle itself, but usual things like this I think is normal for this vehicle at this age. But overall I think condition wise of this vehicle is still not too bad itself. You do get the typical wheel scuff itself, but I think overall condition for this vehicle is still not too bad itself. So yeah, no obvious scratch or anything on the front bumper which I am noticing. Okay, maybe this right here itself, but overall I think it's still not a bad vehicle for a TribeCar to get into its fleet. So let me just show you guys the trunk space for the Accord right now. So let me just get the key and I will let me just show you guys the key and I'll show you guys the trunk space right now. Alright then, so basically here is the key for the Honda Accord itself. So basically it's a very, I would say this is the early 2000 key itself. So hence you just got your lock and unlock button as well as your trunk release button itself. So I just need to press on this right here itself and the trunk unlocks itself and you're able to access the trunk space itself. So basically this is how much trunk space you do get for this vehicle itself. And also this vehicle also has load through system where you're able to load stuff through the front of the car itself into the rear cabin itself. And also I'll be showing you right here how much trunk space you do get for this vehicle itself. So basically it's how much trunk space you do get for this vehicle itself. But other than that, you don't really get much beneath it other than a spare wheel and some stuff. So yeah, close it up, it's just very simple. Just need to slam the trunk shut and that's probably it itself. I think one thing you definitely do note is there's definitely some ant infection, like some ant nest running around, like probably at the back of the car itself. So probably that I have to let them know about it itself. So yeah, but let me just show you guys the car, the rear space of the car itself. So basically getting is quite simple. Just need to open the doors and just jump straight in itself. And once in the vehicle itself, this is how it looks like in the rear of the Honda Accord. So basically, basically our space, I would say space in the back not too bad because you do get a very roomy interior for this vehicle itself. Plus, technically I have this vehicle back in Malaysia where I do go back for New Year itself, so I am quite familiar with this vehicle itself. So the only difference between this vehicle and the one that I have back home is the interior is slightly different itself. So yeah, mine was a beige interior with a brown, with a silver wood finish. This is more of a black with a black wood finish itself. But in the rear you just get some very nice storage pocket on either side itself and a very nice air vent itself. So yeah, and also got your adjusting air vent slat right at the bottom itself. Other than that, you don't really get any storage space right there itself. So yeah, moving on, you just got some pocket right here to put your stuff. You got a very nice ashtray holder right there, your window switches, your door release handle, and that's probably it. You also got some grab handle right here to grab hold on to. If not, there's also this smaller hook right here where you can hook your hanger or clothes itself to to hook it. Let's say you're wearing a suit and you don't want it to be on the seat, you could actually just hook it onto here and it'll be a very nice touch itself. Other than that, you also get this very nice reading light which you could turn on and turn off if you want to, and same for the other side itself which has all the same function itself. So yeah, lastly in the center just got your light itself, which when doors are open the light should turn on itself. If not, you can turn off or turn on manually itself. So yeah, other than that, oh yeah, let me just show you guys the load through management which I showed you guys in the trunk just now. So basically to put that down, you just need to put down this center armrest itself which to rest your arm on. If not, you could put some stuff right there itself. Unfortunately, don't really get any cup holders itself. If you want to put your drinks, probably you can just put it at the side of the car itself. So yeah, and that you just get your load through management right here, which you can just press downwards and it will give you access to the trunk area itself. So yeah, and if you're wondering how much space that this car has, I got about I would say about a quarter of leg room space, which is not too bad. Headroom wise also not too bad either. It's about it's about a fist and 2 fingers around there of headroom space in this vehicle itself, which is alright if you ask me. But if I were to sit up straight, probably about 4 fingers, 5 fingers, about there, almost hitting the roof of the vehicle already. But overall, still not a bad vehicle in my opinion itself. So yeah. Alright then, let me see how does it feel like to sit in the center. Sitting in the center, one thing definitely straight out the bat you notice is you're sitting slightly higher position. So legroom is still not too bad. I got about a fist of legroom space. This is slightly different because this adjusted accordingly for the driver. So probably about a fist and 1/4 legroom space compared to this is about 1 fist and 2 fingers about there. So yeah. In the center, about a fist of headroom space left itself. So yeah, but overall, in my opinion, I think sitting anywhere in this car is not too bad, because I feel the overall the overall drivability of this vehicle is I quite like itself. So it's a good thing. Plus, I think that the next generation after this is so. I've yet to try it out, but if I were to bet, I think it's also not a bad vehicle itself. So yeah, other than that, let me just show you guys the front of the car right now. So let me just flip the camera around to show you guys this is how the dashboard of the car looks like. So basically it's very it has this very nice, I would say, grey trim finish with the black interior and the black wood finish itself. So yeah, but let me just jump out of the car right now and I'll show you guys the front of the vehicle. So let's dive straight to that. So jumping out of the vehicle is also not a big problem because the doors open quite wide if let's say there wasn't any vehicle right beside it itself. So yeah, and also if you're wondering, the fuel tank is on the other side itself, which can be opened, if I'm not wrong, with the switch on the fuel door itself right down there itself. So yeah, which is right here itself. Let me just show you that, which is this button right here. So basically you don't just need to press on it and it will open up. For the trunk, with this is technically the second option which could do, but just pulling on this lever itself. So yeah, but other than that, let me just show you the main thing, which is the storage space for this vehicle itself. Okay, that's weird. Okay, never mind, I'll do that later on. But this is how the dashboard, the car looks like already, which you guys already heard what I'm saying. But overall trunk space wise, you got a very decent size of decent size of space right here. Here also not too bad. You got a good amount of stuff if you want to put your stuff here, which this also could be covered up at the top. Unfortunately, the bottom don't really cover up at all, which is a pity. So probably if you hide stuff, probably you could do it at the top itself, which will hide that itself. But other than that, you just got some ashtray right here and your cigarette thing right here itself if you smoke itself. So yeah, actually my car back in Malaysia doesn't have this itself. So yeah, but moving on, you just got your gear selector right here itself. Got another storage space right here if you want to put your stuff. If not, you could technically also put your drinks right here itself if let's say you don't want it to put at the side itself. So yeah, but other than that, you just got your traditional handbrake right here itself, which looks a bit weird because the position is quite high itself, so probably need to adjust that later on. But in the center, you got a glove box right here to put your stuff. You also got this nice tray right here. If you want, I think yeah, you could remove it and put other things else. If not, there's some junk. You just got your power USB port right there and the 12-volt port outlet right there itself. So yeah, I don't know what's this junk itself. So yeah, probably just leave it itself. So yeah. But moving forward, just got basically most of the infotainment are right at the bottom. So basically you just got your volume control switch right here itself and your select button right here. You got menu switch, which is for that. Return, I think probably for that is as well. You got your all your shortcut keys for your radio. Sorry, I think this to, I can't remember what this does, but this is the volume switch itself. So yeah, your tuner right here, folders itself, basically all the keys that you want to for your infotainment are all right at the bottom. You got next up, we just got your AC control switches right in the center with your climate control buttons, switch on either side to adjust the climate control. So you can do that. You also got your rear window defroster, your AC button to turn on the AC. This to adjust the how you want the fan to be blowing at you. Front and rear defrost. This for the recirculating of air in the cabin. This to sync the climate control on either side. And you got turn off the fan on the AC itself and your auto climate control itself. But other than that, that's probably it for the, oh yeah, and at the top you just got your headlight button itself. So yeah, this I'm not too sure what that's probably the privacy window itself, which you could raise and lower right the back itself, which probably I'll show you guys that later on itself. So yeah, moving on to the wheel itself, you got your wheel right here itself, and as well as your basically you got a wheel right here itself with various functions. For basically the button on the left is just to adjust that, on the right is just for your cruise control itself. One thing is different that I noticed that I didn't know that this car comes with is pedal shifter, which is slightly weird because I don't remember seeing this an option at all, but oh well. Moving on, you just got your stocks on either side itself. So basically on the left hand side you got your wipers control stocks itself. So basically adjust the wiper, just go all the way down or all the way up, or one set down for auto wipers itself. So yeah, and you got your adjusting how frequency that you want it to be itself. So yeah, and that there's nothing here itself. So yeah, and that on the other side you guys got your lights control switches as well as your indicators itself. So indicator just up or down, or the high beam just need to push forward or push back. The flash or high beam just need to pull back, and your flash the high beam itself. So yeah, and for the auto, you got your light switches right there itself for auto headlight, as well as your fog light right here itself. So yeah, and that moving on, the next up you got your parking sensors right here, as well as your VSA, which I have no idea what they're about, but probably I just recommend you not touch that at all. So yeah, lastly just got some secret compartment stuff you want to put your stuff in, and that's probably it. Oh yeah, and right inside there is your trunk release button itself. So right there itself. So yeah, and that is probably it for this car wise. Oh yeah, to next up we just got your window switches right here itself. So basically to adjust the window itself, just this basically are your window switches. Need to prevent people from rolling down the window, the long unlock function. Your mirrors itself, so basically just mirror just need to go to the left, and you're able to adjust the mirrors on the left itself. And this is your folding mirrors function itself. So yeah, and that's basically it for this car wise. Another thing which I don't remember, I think this car does has, yeah, it has electronic adjusted seat, which come with the memory function itself. Fortunately I don't really have that on my car, so that's a downside. But for memory seat itself, just need to basically to set the memory function, just need to press on set and press 1, then it'll just save the seat accordingly itself. And next time if you want to go back to that save memory function, just need to press 1 and you'll just go to its seat itself. So yeah, and that's probably it for this vehicle itself. Let me just turn on the vehicle for you guys to show you the other function that this car has, mainly the infotainment itself. So let me just take out the key to its ignition hole right here itself. So hold it up for one press of the wipers. Okay, so basically one press of that, it will sorry about that. So yeah, basically now the car is fully turned on itself. And sorry, now it's basically right now it's on its accessory power itself. So to fully turn on the car, you just need to turn the ignition, and the car is fully turned on right now itself. So basically most of the function that you want to see itself is right in the center right here itself. So don't really have much on this screen itself. It doesn't really show you much itself, other than, let's say if I were to turn on the radio itself, you're able to see the volume function right there, your tune, the radio station at, and some other things. But if you got your phone connected, probably it will just show that as well itself. So yeah, let me see if I'm able to. Yeah, so basically just press on that and you're able to adjust the frequency of the radio station itself. So yeah, and that's probably that done for the radio itself. Fortunately this car I think doesn't come with the reversing camera itself, which fortunately you have to do that manually itself. So yeah, but one thing it does, the only thing is sorry, last thing which I want to show you guys is just this small button right here, which is the trip function, which can be adjusted by this switch itself. So just press on that and you just cycle through trip A and trip B as well as your outside temperature itself. And that is probably it for this car wise itself. Oh yeah, sorry, lastly just got some sun visor right here with the card holder which you put your card in. Come with a mirror, same thing that most cars come with a mirror. Same for the passenger side right there, and you got a sunglasses holder right here itself, and you can turn on or turn off the light on either side itself. So yeah, that's probably it for this car wise itself. Yeah, I think that's, oh yeah, and to adjust the seat itself and the wheel is basically just this lever right down below here. Just pull on that and you're able to adjust the wheel itself. Once done, just lock it in. And for the seat itself, it's just this lever. Sorry, this is electronic seat, my bad. Just these buttons right here itself. So forward, backward, up. Alright, then you got your back, front, then you got your lumbar support right here itself. So yeah, other than that, that's probably it for this car wise itself. If you guys enjoyed the video itself, do click the subscribe button right below to see more videos like this, or click subscribe and click to see my 2 other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.